Hello, welcome to Rain Series 3 video documentary series for episode 3, Surprise. Today I'm going to go over 3 scenes from episode 3, Surprise, that I really liked and I want to talk more about. Really quick, it's called Surprise because there's so many things that happen in episode 3 that are surprises to the characters, but it's also pivotal to the plot because it's what really gets the entire story going. So the first thing I want to talk about is the scene where there is a surprise reveal of Emma, who comes back to Rain.
Aaron?
Emma?
She appeared at the very last episode of Series 2, I believe, all the way back in 2013.
Who the hell are you people?
Son of a bitch!
Emma!
Ted? Aaron?
Series 2 is definitely more comedic than Series 3 is meant to be. Series 3 is meant to be very dramatic. It's a drama versus a comedy that Series 2 was aiming to be. And Emma back then was a lesbian, which is fine, but like she just like hardcore lesbian, like famous. There was a line where it's like, I like being licked, not poked. And
To put this simply, I like being licked, not poked.
Damn, what a burn!
yeah, so like, and then she made out with like Chloe, and it was just,
Wanna make out?
I'm done.
Sure.
it was just a different time. But she's back now, and she's trying to get back into Aaron's life, which is hilarious because in Series 2, she was like, yeah, I'm kind of over you, Aaron. I'm sorry for fucking your life up, but I'm sorry, but like I'm a lesbian, so like get over it. But now she's like, again, everything in Series 3 matters. Everything has purpose. Everything has a meaning to be there. So, well, these were jokes in Series 2 and not really meant to be taken seriously. Now in Series 3, I wanted to take those elements that were, I guess, present back then and really utilize them somehow in a more realistic way. And I think it's interesting to see Emma kind of crawling back to Aaron. It's like, wow, I had it so well with you and I really fucked it up. And I thought I knew what I was doing and I thought I knew my shit, but clearly I don't know what the fuck I'm doing and I need help. And she comes crawling back to Aaron, and Aaron's like,
I wasn't ready for marriage.
Pretty bad timing.
Aaron,
What?
I still love you.
fuck off. Aaron's like, piss off. You literally ruined my fucking life. You broke my heart. Like, I don't want to be anywhere near you.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Emma.
Look, I know you're angry with me, but if you ever wanted
Oh,
to...
what? Date me? So you can ditch me again?
Aaron, I'm opening up to you, and you're being kind of a dick about it.
You ruined my life. I'm still suffering because of it. I never had anyone walk out on me like that.
And they have a really like intense conversation, and it's really heated, and it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's weird because I feel like Aaron's mostly been kind of a guy kept to himself ever since he was shot by the professor at the end of Series 2, Episode 6.
Holy fuck! Aaron!
I think he's been very to himself. So for him to just kind of explode on Emma is kind of shocking. But it's also like there's a lot of trauma there, and he's angry, and it just kind of comes out. So that was a really awkward reunion. But Emma plays a very interesting role for Aaron coming up in the show. Everything happens for a reason in Rain, which is hilarious because I don't typically believe in that saying, but since I wrote Rain, it's a fictional story. Obviously, everything happens for a reason because it's all planned. The next thing I want to talk about is Grapes reunites with Travis.
Hello, you are live with us. What's your name, listener?
Travis?
Oh, wow, I didn't know you know Travis. What's your name?
Grapes! Travis! Is that you?
Holy fuck, Grapes! Yes! Yes! It's me! You're alive!
So this scene is very important because it connects certain characters for the first time in a long time. So at the end of Series 2, Travis is still up on the space station with James. Grapes and Skept have been off the space station for now almost 3 years. So they haven't seen each other in almost 3 years. And it's not that they thought that they were dead. It's just they just never saw them or heard from them ever again. And you know, what can you do after a certain point in time? You just have to live on without knowing that they're out there. And Grapes reuniting with Travis accidentally is a major catalyst in what drives the show forward, because now Grapes has a connection to Travis, and whether Travis likes it or not, he is now connected to Grapes, and he's terrified because he doesn't know how long he can keep this a secret for. And, Grapes can't tell anyone either, right? So it's an awkward situation because Grapes reuniting with Travis should be a beautiful moment, and it's like, oh my God, I found my brother. But Travis is very quick to put off the interaction because he knows that this could jeopardize everything. Or it could just get bad without him trying for it to be bad. So it's an awkward exchange, but it's also just a major plot going forward. The last thing I want to talk about is Jver accidentally getting shot at the nightclub.
I want a fucking shot now!
Mort, put that fucking thing away! No.
This scene was... It was a scene I couldn't wait to make. Grapes meeting Travis accidentally was a catalyst, which it is, but this scene right here, Jver getting shot, this scene is one of the most important scenes in the series. It just causes this existing tension to twist and get more unexpected and more traumatic. Because in series 2, I think I very much early on established that this world is not really to be taken seriously. Like, it is, but like these characters are like invincible and no one's gonna die, right? Like no one's gonna have like this like real world attack or real world threat. It's all usually just for fun. But in series 3, things are way more realistic now. And we've seen Ace die. We've seen people go through trauma, like in episode 1 with Chloe at the grave. But now we see someone who was innocent, someone who was a civilian, Jver, just literally about to start the rest of his life, like, is taken out like that.
Oh my God! Jver! Someone call an ambulance! Jver! Hang on, man! Jver! Someone call a fucking ambulance!
Accidentally too by Mort, which is tragic. And it's like, this world is real, it's things are not as safe as they were in series 2. Like, things can happen out of nowhere. Jver's shot, and we don't know the fate of him at the timing of this of episode 3. Obviously other episodes have come out by now, but Jver currently is just like, he's taken out. The big one I'm really interested in is Mort. Up until this point, Mort has essentially just been this like bachelor guy who constantly gets drunk, high.
We own a big company and we're rich as fuck.
Does all sorts of drugs, is constantly having sex, who's just like drowning in a sea of pointless pussy. Like that's the line. That's also a line from Californication from Showtime, season 1.
We could get whatever we want. You girls could see it all.
Mort's just kind of lost. He's just like in this other universe. And he becomes stuck up and just he just becomes arrogant and ignorant and just stuck up. And when he doesn't get his way, like he usually does, he freaks out and he bangs the fucking table with his gun that he brought to the club to like look super macho.
Ever see one of these before?
Holy fuck! Why'd you bring that in here?
Because I think in that point of his life, he's very materialistic. Like he loves being rich and just having endless opportunities that don't go anywhere. Like he's not trying to like do anything. He's just like kind of getting by, but living the best way to do it for him. And now he's responsible for accidentally taking his friend out, like lethally. Jver's not dead, but like we don't know if he's not gonna make it, and like that's Mort's fault. Like he neglected his weapon and he accidentally fired it off, and now Jver's in a life or death situation. And Mort has nothing to do but watch on as Leal freaks out. This is going to start a very, very, very important role for Mort. As I said, up until this point, Mort's just been kind of a character that just parties and like that's kind of it. But now after this catastrophic turn of events, Mort has purpose. It's just not what he thought. And Mort's gonna go through a very, very, very interesting arc. And this is the beginning of his story in Reign Series 3. And there's so much coming up for Mort. There's so much. And the voice actor behind Mort, his name is Kevin. He is incredible and dominates every scene with Mort. There are just a bunch of scenes with Mort coming up that are going to be amazing. Amazing. Mort is like literally one of the most important characters in the show, because his character development arc is just, it was so much fun to write. Now that they have a teammate down, it's going to cause a lot of tension in the group while they're dealing with this sudden connection between Grapes and Travis. And like, they don't want that to get out of hand. Like, episode 3 is so important to Reign Series 3, because episode 3 is the episode where stuff goes down. And not even to like get sidetracked, but the scene at the end where Daryl and Frank are walking in the rain, and then something comes out of Daryl, and it's like this shadowy something with a different type of laughter, and it's like yeah, there's so much going on in episode 3 that it's surprising. Like there's so many surprises in episode 3. And episode 3 is the episode where stuff starts to happen. Episode 1 was build up. Episode 2 is a backstory for Tom. Episode 3 is more build up, but at the end, things happen. And now episode 4 and beyond, things are taken off. That is it for the behind the scenes video documentary series for Reign Series 3, episode 3 Surprise. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more episodes like episode 4 and beyond coming up here on the channel. Have a good day, guys. Thank you so much for watching.